At the invitation of HX Models and SQ Wings, we embark on a journey to Guangzhou, China. We are bringing you to visit their factory and have a look at behind the scene, how die-cast plane models are being made.
We begin at the design stage. Staffs use CAD design software to design 3D version of the actual plane and scale down into various scales, such as 1 to 100th and 1 for 100th scale.
The airline livery will be created in 2D. The created livery will be printed out and attached onto a physical prototype model to view in 3D, and are adjusted to the correct position. Lots of checking and minute details corrections.
To start making the models, you need to have mold. Every component of a plane model, such as fuselage, wings, tail, and many more, has a dedicated mold. These molds are very solid and heavy. A crane is needed to lift and to install it into injecting machines. After a few round-off tweaks and calibration, production can begin.
Zinc alloy is the main raw material to make plane models. It is melted in this furnace, then the melted zinc alloy is injected into the mold at high pressure. It is quickly cooled for the mold to be solidified and to be then taken out by the operator for the next zinc alloy injection.
These newly formed parts are rough and need to be trimmed and polished. All these polishing are done manually by hand for every component, such as engine, wings, tail.
After polishing, staffs will polish off small rough areas and perform quality checks to ensure surfaces are polished and free from defects.
Polished parts are then air blasted to ensure surfaces are clear of dust particles. It will then undergo a spraying process, applied layer by layer by skilled workers.
Every component, including the fuselage, wings, stabilizers, wheels, and others, will be meticulously handled.
Tampo printing, also referred to as pad printing or tampography, is an indirect printing technique employed to transfer a two-dimensional image onto a three-dimensional object. It utilizes a silicone pad to transfer ink from an etched printing plate onto the surface of the object.
On average, it takes about 200 to 300 tampa prints for a regular plane model. Special livery planes that are more complicated requires more tampo prints.
Holes are subsequently drilled into the fuselage for antennas and SATCOM fitting. A wooden cradle, specifically designed for each aircraft model, is positioned at the drilling station to ensure precise hole placement. This setup significantly accelerates the drilling process.
Another process involves the assembly of smaller components into larger assemblies, such as engines and landing gear. This stage requires staff to possess excellent dexterity, keen eyesight, and precision in handling intricate parts.
Antennas are installed with tweezers onto earlier pre-drilled holes. Staffs will also perform final paint checks and, if necessary, touch up over missing spots.
Seen here, staffs are assembling parts together such as wings, engines, antennas, magnets, landing gears, and many other parts into a complete plane model.
Once the model is completed, the packing process begins. While it may appear straightforward, special care is required due to the small and delicate components. To avoid any damage, staff must carefully position the finished models, along with their accessories, into preformed foam packaging. These foams are used to ensure model fits nicely, as well as to be able to absorb any shocks during handling and transportation process.
The models are then placed into elegantly designed boxes and securely wrapped in plastic. Following this, they are packed into cartons, prepared for shipment or air freight to distributors worldwide.
Our sincere thanks to the management and staff at SQ Wings and HX Models for the opportunity to share this manufacturing journey.
谢谢。